Hello there, bag lovers. It's Trina. Welcome back to my channel. So I know I said I was going to be discussing fragrances more on this channel, but I can't seem to stop purchasing new bags. The good news is that I'm adhering for the most part to my one in, one out rule, so they're not, I'm not becoming a hoarder or anything. This is a bag that I already own in another color and texture. I sold the former one and I regretted it. So I decided, I think I'm gonna replace it and this one is gonna be better. So the bag is it's a gum bag from Gianni Chiarini design, and I'll link up here or down there to the other bag reveal I had. It's the same bag, but yeah, there are some notable differences. So let me open this sucker up. This is actually the second time I'm opening it up. I'm keeping it in this bag for safekeep. I don't think I'll use it anymore though. So there it is. It's a bright gold satchel from Gianni Chiarini made of gum. There's no leather or any fabric on here. So it's perfect for the current upcoming rainy season, which is basically what I got it for. Because I don't want to ruin my nice leather bags and it's going to be pouring, chucking it down here in southern Japan. Now this is different from my previous one in basically two important ways. First of all, one of the things I complained about on my previous bag was that it does, let me open this up and show you, does come, yes, comes with a strap, which I may or may not use. I have a lot of my own straps that I tend to like better, but the strap in the former bag attached on the inside of these, like many of bags these days, there's an inside clip on each of these handles, and I just don't think that that is a very flattering or I don't know, accommodating look to hang from two narrow points on your shoulder, especially crossbody. It just doesn't look very good. This one has the straps here on the side, and this is a more modern update, so I guess customer feedback, other people also agreed with me that it should come from the side, so I love that improvement. The second difference here is this is a brand new bag. I mean, you can still see the tags on here. I didn't buy this new though. I bought it secondhand from Mercury, as I always do, but I got it for basically a fifth of the retail price. Now, since the Ukraine invasion started, prices have been going crazy relative to each other here in Japan. The Japanese yen has decreased. My salary's gone down like 20% or something like that. So the price here, it says 22,000 yen retail, but if you translate in that to your own currency, it's probably a lot more than what it seems to be right now. I think this bag came out probably around a decade ago, I'm not sure, but you can certainly find them a lot in sort of remarket shops. There's a store that sells, it looks like a duty-free shop inside the local mall, but it sells like Louis Vuitton, which is dubious because Louis Vuitton is supposed to only be sold in Louis Vuitton stores, and it sells Gucci, and it sells Prada, and it also sends some lower tier brands like Kate Spade and Gianni Chiarini, Coach, and that kind of thing. Some very nice brands, but you can't find this one, but you can find a few of the more modern ones. In the gum, do they sell the gum anymore? Don't think they do. But check it out. It's a very good lightweight bag that is very rain resistant. So if you live in a place that has a lot of humidity, a lot of rain, this is the perfect thing to pull out. And I do like me some metallic, you know, I'm not gonna wear this with silver, it's too clashy, I don't like mixing metals, but I do have a nice pair of gold loafers this will go really well with. And as it gets hotter, I recently purchased a pair of Fit Flops, my favorite brand of shoe that you can get in this, you know, very gregarious pattern. So I bought a bright gold pair recently. It hasn't yet arrived, which will match with this and a lot of my other bags with gold hardware. So I'm most pleased with this, very pleased. It's very much like the Speedy 30, but a little more triangulated, so you probably couldn't get as much into it. And I'll link to my other video as well if this particular design appeals to you. As you can see, it's just an empty hole here. There's no, it's made of rubber, so there's not much in the way of pockets. That would be too difficult to sew, I would assume. And this piece on the side does stick out, but in no way is it annoying. And of course, you can expand the bag if you do chuck in a lot. Feasibly, you could just keep the whole thing open and put in some books, but it's not really made to carry. I guess it could carry A4 papers, but it is well and truly a satchel type of bag. There you go. And it does not have feet, this particular model. Again, I think they want to keep the stitching simpler for these types of rubber bags. Normally I wouldn't get any metallic-like finishings on a purse because, especially on leather, they tend to fade off. And it's true also that it will do that with leather, or not with leather rather, but with plastic as well, as in the other bag I had, which was a gray and white sort of plaid painting on it. It did wear off on the handles, and eventually I think this will wear off too. But the good thing is that I know that I have some dyeing and painting skills now. So if this does wear down and I decide to keep the bag and I want to keep it looking good again, I can easily head to the hardware store and get some paint and spray this up again. But in the meantime, I think this is going to last for at least one season in good health. And the way I've been buying and selling bags these days, who knows, it might not be in my collection very long, but I did enjoy the original bag that I have. And the reason that I got rid of it was simply because of the desire to have more bags in my collection, and I didn't want to have a huge stock of bags. So it was lowest on my priorities. But now that I've gotten rid of a few and that rainy season has arrived, I've decided to let this little guy back into my collection. Okay, so I've just unraveled the strap and cut loose the binding from it and discovered two new wonderful features about it. First of all, it's made of leather. I always thought this was plastic, but I've discovered that it's indeed leather. So that's good for pliability and durability, and yeah, quite like that. Better than plastic. It won't rip into my shoulder or anything. And the second thing I've discovered, actually three things. Second thing is that it's two pieces instead of one. I'm not sure if the other one was two pieces too. I can't remember. No matter. The third thing that I discovered is that it's long, and I can actually wear this crossbody. And because of the triangle side of it, I mean, it does stick out. It's not a sleek looking bag, but it doesn't look too short. And I'm tall and big, as you guys know. So, hey, let's hear it for the Italians that, can design things for the bigger among us and still leave a lot of holes for the ones that are not as tall. And of course, you can always have your old hole punchers. I don't know why bag designers don't make longer straps that are adjustable. People can buy pants that are too long and have their tailor trim them. When you're getting into more high-end bags, and I don't really consider this super high-end, but you know what I mean, like Chanel bags, like for goodness sakes, can they not make the straps longer or shorter depending on people's needs? I mean, geez, I don't understand. For that price, you should get a little bespoke or custom quality to it, In any case, I'm very pleased with this. The strap length can be worn. You can wear it on your shoulder. You could make it really short and just use it as a short shoulder or a longer shoulder or a crossover, or simply carry it in your hands or up on your elbow if you have not as thick arms as I do. But that really increases the functionality of a bag, and I think that's what modern women want, right? I mean, we can't all be Jamie Z with bags with nothing in them for fashion purposes. If you don't know who she is, I'll put her name up here somewhere. Yeah, some people have different lifestyles from the rest of us. Let's just put it that way. But hey, hats off to you if you're one of those lucky people. Yes, so as I had a bag like this, sold it and repurchased it, I think it's fair to say that I think that this is a fairly decent bag for people who live in wet climates in particular. So that is it, my friends. Just a quick reveal of this new bag from Gianni Chiarini, Bag Hag and Frag Hag, signing out. Mwah.